Well, good afternoon, Australia. What we're building here, or what I've built and have yet to test, we'll be doing it on live TV in a moment, is a very cheap and effective hot water service for camping. Okay, so we've got a $16 or whatever it was, $14 butane stove from Bunnings, a 3-metre roll of copper pipe, it's about 20 bucks. A little bit of extra hose I had lying around. It's 16mm for the size of the copper pipe. A couple of Jubilee clips. Now I've got a very good water pump here that I bought, a marine pump. It'll last forever. It pumps about 17 or 18 litres a minute, so it's a pretty effective sort of thing. 20 litres of water, and you see, I've even done where the pipe curls in here. If you didn't have a bit of metal spring in there, then it will just completely jam up, which I found. So you can make that up yourself, a little bit of wire, wrap it around something that's round, and you'll see in the photos that I've done for this, I wrapped this around, put one of these, a spare one, mind you, be very careful. I used the used one that had no pressure in it. Yeah, that just got chopped off. I used one of these, okay, into a vise, and I put that in a put the pipe around it, wrapped around it to get it nice and uniform, so it would fit in nice and snug into the internal diameter of the stove. So, without further ado, I think we might have a few leaks here because I've just tested it before. Alright, here we go. We're going to have another crack at this and see how the leaks are. Alright, power please. Oh, that looks pretty good. Don't use a screwdriver. Don't use one of these. Use one of these because that'll get it really tight around the copper. So I've got a tiny little leak in here. I'm not really going to worry about it. It's a bit of water that, you know, I've got plenty of it. So it looks like we've got a good circulation there. So the next thing we're going to do is going to fire up the heat. And then we turn, look at this. Now, let's just see how long it takes to heat the water up. No, I know it's a little bit noisy, this pump, but I just wanted to show you. I put it in at 22 degrees. Now I've got the little thermometer here. I don't know if you can read this, but it says now 25.2. We've been going now for about 5 minutes. Okay, we've been running for about 5 or 6 minutes now. It's up to 30.3 degrees. Got a little bit of a leak here, but which is something I'm going to fix later. It's only a matter of putting another Jubilee clip on and another 2 Jubilee clips, or pipe clamps some people call them. No leak here, no leak here, no leak here. Beautiful, which is what we want. Oh, okay, so you can see now it's 32.8. It's quite warm to the touch, the water. And very cold. I mean, it'd be even nice in the coldest of days to have a temperature warmer, and that's warmer than a tropical fish tank, really. Now we're at 33 degrees, just like the Freemasons. 33 degrees right there. So don't worry, it'll rise. It'll go to 34. And the only other thing is when it's windy, might be a few problems. So what you should do is, and I will design this and put this in, oh, that's quite nice and warm now, is to put a sleeve of some kind, like a flue. You know, it doesn't have to be real big, you know, it can be something very simple, as complicated as you want to do it. Here we are, 33.1, still in the 33rd degree though. I'll be watching that. Alright, see you soon. Here we go, boys and girls, about 35 degrees nearly. It's only taken about 15 minutes to get here, so it's really like one of these bottles One of these bottles of butane gas cost about $1, and I've only, I reckon I would have used about 50 cents worth of energy. Now, as I just said before, it's nearly 35 degrees now. You can really feel how warm it is. Gas is still just very low. I reckon I've used about 50 cents worth of gas. There we go, 35 degrees. That is probably ample to have a shower in the but you can wait till it gets to 40 if you want. I've got my hot water service set at home for 40 something degrees, 45 degrees, and I can't stand in it. You've got to put some, you know, hot water in it. So for the money that they're asking for these whiz-bang 12 volt or inverter type hot water systems, you know, you'll pay $300–400 and you're not going to get a huge amount of flow or any difference than what you would with this. Now, you can get these pumps cheap. You don't need a one that flows at 18–20 litres a minute. You only need something that maybe does 5 or 6, you know, and they're about $30 on eBay. Your $20 pipe from, and look, if you've got some, you can find this probably at a power station somewhere. Oh, don't mean to go and, you know, rip it up out of the ground, but you know what I mean. $20 from Bunnings for the pipe, $13 for the canister. The cans are $1 each. You can't really go wrong, and that is absolutely tasty. I could have a shower in that right now, and I'll show you in a minute what we do with the shower. Just shut this off for a minute. Oh, that's a bit brighter. Now, what we've got here is your shower head. That was about $5 in one of those $2 shops. $5 in a $2 shop. And a bit of hose there that was, you know, this stuff's not really cheap, but you could use some garden hose really if you want. I just wanted this because it's got a bit more capacity in it. So I'll just whack this in here. Put the tap in it. See, I've only changed, all I've done is I've pulled out the fitting that runs into the top of the copper pipe. That's all I have to do. And now, it'll take a little while to get the flow out of the head, but here we go. It's coming up through the hose. Look at that. And let's just see how warm this water is. Here she comes. Not a single leak. Oh, that is sensational. Nice and warm. 35 degrees. You'll get about, with this sort of rate of flow, you'll get about 2 minutes. 2 minutes of hot water out of that, and that's coming out very nicely. Thank you very much. Alright, thanks for watching.